Story time. So I met this dude in the past. Yeah, that's a story. I met this dude in the past and we were hanging out somewhere. And then he was like, oh, he wanted to pick something from his place. So we drove to his apartment and we walked into the apartment. The moment we walked in, he went inside to get what he wanted to get. The moment I walked in, it was this heavy smell, this heavy stench that welcomed me. And it was so bad that I held my breath the whole time I was in there. And at a point, I was scared for my life because the smell that I was smelling in that house wasn't normal. It was like, I don't know, maybe a corpse or something, a dead animal. I don't know. So luckily, we didn't stay long in the house. Excuse me. And then we left. So later in the evening or so, this person called me. I was like, oh, like I had a great time. It was nice seeing you, blah blah blah, and everything. Like, when can I see you again? I was like, I'm not sure that's going to happen. I was like, why? I was like, there's something I need to tell you, but I don't know how. I was like, okay, go ahead, just say it. So I told him that there was this heavy odor in your house when we came in the afternoon that I cannot, I couldn't stand it, and also I cannot stand it. Before I finished talking, he started raining insults on me. He called me every name in the book. And he called me every name in the book. And when it was getting too much, when he started insulting me, I just ended the call. So he called back, I didn't pick. And then he sent a series of text messages apologizing and all that, but it was already late. And my mind was already made up when I smelled that house. So there was no amount of apology. Maybe he could have saved himself if he was more sensible about the way he reacted when I said the apartment was stinking. Anyway, that ship already sailed. So I blocked his number. I deleted his number and I blocked him from calling me and everything. Fast forward years later, a friend tried to hook me up with somebody. And after seeing and everything, decided to visit. The moment I walked into this person's house, there was dust everywhere. The carpet was dusty, the shelves were dusty, the windows were dusty, everywhere was dusty. And then walking into the kitchen to get water, drink, whatever, the sink was filled with dirty plates and pots covered in mold. Not mildew, mold. So this is not like yesterday morning's breakfast or dinner, whatever. It's like last week. And this person was living in this filth. And it was so nasty that I could not drink from the cup. Though I struggled, but it was that nasty. So the hangout and then I went home. And then I think it was the same day this person now called. They always call to follow up, like, oh, it was nice seeing you. I'd like to see you again, and blah blah blah. And I was like, this was the second time. I was like, no, I'm not sure I can do this. And he was like, oh, why? I said, your place is not conducive because when a place is very dirty, my nose starts itching, my body starts itching. I just, yes, my house is not the most organized place, but when somewhere is dirty, my skin starts itching. Like I get very, very irritated. So I said, your place is not conducive and I'm not sure I can visit anymore. I'm not sure we should see anymore. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to clean everywhere. I'm going to do whatever. And I was like, no. So I'm making this video because a lot of times some guys will live in filth and then believe that when you come into their lives, you will be the one to start cleaning this space because they've been raised to believe that women are the only ones that should do domestic chores. And this person has been living in this dirty house. That other one has been living in this stinky, filthy house. And they're hoping that they will get a girlfriend that becomes the maid that will clean up the place. Like if it's not conducive for you, you should be the one to clean it. Oh, I have this girlfriend that is also a maid. You come here and start cleaning and doing all of that stuff. Like I'm not cut out for that. So that's why I cut both of them off. There are a lot of guys that their mothers have picked up after them from when they were babies until they they are grown adult men and going on to marry somebody or dating somebody, and then the girlfriend or the wife just takes over from where mommy stopped, and then you now be the one picking up their clothes, picking up plates after them, clean everywhere. But they are comfortable living in filth. But if you are going to be in their lives, then you should be the one cleaning up, because cleaning is not a man's job. And then they'll come to my channel to insult me because I always insist that men should pull their weight around the house when it comes to chores. Men should do laundry. Yes, you and your partner, you talk about how you want to do it and you do it. And if it's only one person that will be doing it, then better start paying that person. Or you hire somebody and you pay them to clean and do all these house chores, not expecting your partner that will work 9 to 5 just like you to come back and do all of this. Or even if your partner is a stay-at-home partner, wife, I don't know, whatever, girlfriend, if you expect them to be doing all this cleaning while you just relax after your job and everything, then maybe you should be paying them some kind of, I don't know, it's an incentive, allowance, whatever, for cleaning the house, because house chores are difficult. So anyway, for me, a dirty person is a huge turn off. It's a red flag if a guy cannot keep his place clean. That means he's expecting that when you come into his life, you'll be the one cleaning. There was even a Reddit post I saw that the guy and his girlfriend, they've been together. The mom came to visit. I think the mom and the sister came to visit, and the girlfriend was saying that they've overstayed their welcome, like they've stayed too long and they're in her space, that kind of thing. And the guy was like, no, he doesn't want his mom to go because she's here and she's doing his laundry. So women are raising those men, and those men are men that you don't want to be with. They're not interested in doing any house chores. They just want you to come and be the new mommy. And we're not going to deal with that. Like, we're not going to deal with that. Anyway, let me know what you think. Yeah. Okay.